Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am very excited because I received this super cute collection from Sigma in the mail. I was very excited. I was not expecting it. I did see some of my girlfriends already posting with the collection with these quads. There are 6 new quads coming out. They are so stinking cute, and I did not know I was receiving it. It showed up on my doorstep, and I'm super excited. I want to play today. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Kelly, and I love all things makeup and beauty. I love talking. I love makeup. I love talking about makeup, so if you like to chat about makeup too, I would love to have you subscribe and be part of the K Bella fam. But why don't we go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, I do not speak French, but I know that these bite-sized quads are supposed to be the take on like maybe French pastries. I'm not even gonna try to speak French. I do not speak French at all, but there are 6 quads here. I think I'm going to use 2 of them, 1 on each eye today, but I do wanna go ahead and include like swatches of each of these. These are releasing. They will be $19 each, and I wanna put this up on the release date. These are launching on August 15th. 2023. You'll be able to get them on the Sigma website. Like I said, they are $19. And I do have a code with Sigma. I will put my code on the screen. It is KBella. I will have everything linked down below so that you can just click. You can save 10% off if you do use my code. The link is an affiliate link. So if you're not comfortable with that, don't click the link, don't use my code. But if you are comfortable with that, thank you so much in advance because I do make a little bit of commission when y'all use my affiliate links or when you use my code. And that also shows Sigma that y'all like when I post content with Sigma Beauty, and that's why they send me more goodies. So let's go ahead and start talking about these quads. It does look like each one of these quads comes equipped with 2 mattes. You do have more of a satin sheen type of shade and then one that is a little bit more metallic. I love a quad. I am not someone who typically uses multiple shadows for a look. I will use like 2 or 3, but I don't typically go in with like 5, 6 eyeshadows for a look. So I think a quad is perfect for me. And the way that I would use this is I would use the matte that is in the top right-hand corner. If you're looking at it, that's going to go in my crease. Then the one directly beneath it I will use to deepen up the outer V, and then the more metallic shimmer is what I would put all over my lid, and the one that is more of a satin on the inner corner. So that's what I am going to do today. First up, we do have Blueberry Parfait, which is said to be cool deep blues and everyday nudes. You do have Refreshing Granola, Chilled, and Blueberry. Next up is the Tiramisu quad. I love tiramisu. When my husband and I went to Italy twice, I ate all of the tiramisu that I could. It is absolutely delicious. So the 4 shades are Vanilla, Java, Treat, and Dipped. I think this is probably going to be like an absolute fave for me. I believe I'm gonna use Blueberry Parfait and Caramel Apple today for my looks, but tiramisu I could see as one that I use every day, day to day. These are definitely my kind of tones. We have rich, cool, neutral hues. I love it. I love this color story, definitely going to be a go-to for me. Then we have Bonbon. Bonbon are our gorgeous purple hues. We have Liqueur, Soft, Berry, and Chocolate. These look absolutely stunning as well. I definitely want to create a look with this one. I will probably create a look for a short or even an Instagram reel because like I said, I do want to dip into Blueberry and Caramel Apple today, but I am very excited to use Bonbon as well. Then we have Peach Pie. Peach Pie is listed as our cozy neutrals and warm soft peach hues. We have Ice Cream, Crumble, Peachy, and Baked as our shades. This looks absolutely stunning. Another eyeshadow quad that I feel like I would use for every day, just grab and go. Caramel Apple is one that I was very excited to dip into. We have our Decadent Greens and Creamy Neutrals. We have Buttery, Salted Caramel, Green Apple, and Tart. This is another one that I'm going to use today. Rounding out the quads is one of my favorite desserts. It is Creme Brulee, Warm Metallic Golds, and Rich Matte Browns. So we have Custard, Nutty, Caramelized, and Brittle. Again, another quad that I feel like I could use every day. It would be a go-to. You have beautiful, beautiful shades in here. I am very excited. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you in and we're gonna get started. You'll have to forgive me if I sound a little under the weather, if my voice sounds a little different. My kids have been a little bit sick. They've been coughing. runny noses, and now I feel a little bit of a tickle in my throat. I knew I wanted to use 2 of the palettes right off the bat because I do want to have this video posted for you on August 15th when these launch. I decided to choose 2 of the colorful palettes because I feel like the color is not something that I would reach for on a day-to-day, but I'm still intrigued, and I do plan to use more looks, Instagram Reels, Shorts, whatever, with the other palettes, but we are going to go in with Blueberry Parfait and Caramel Apple today. And I'm gonna follow the same, oh no, did I nick one? I have a little nick in here. I'm gonna follow the same kind of style when creating this look. We're gonna put this shadow in the crease. We're gonna use this to deepen. This will go all over the lid, and this one on the inner corner. I did already prime my eyes with the Sigma Eyeshadow Primer in Ignite, and I set from the crease up with Tempera from ABH. I'm gonna go in with my BK Beauty 202 brush, and we are going to first dip into Granola here. I like the 202 because I have small hooded eyes, and this just goes in the crease nicely. The one thing I will say is I may possibly need to dip into a lighter shadow to kind of blend everything out. This Granola shade is a rich brown shade, which I think is beautiful, but I do have a lighter skin tone. I do also want to point out, I recently filmed with the Natasha Denona Mini Starlet palette, and if you saw that video, you've heard this before. If there is any patching right here on these inner corners, I am struggling with some eczema. I'm not really noticing any patching. I can see the texture, but I'm not noticing any patching with these creamy mattes. It's going on nice and smooth and blending out, but I did want to point that out. If you are seeing some patching on the inner corner, just know it's not the shadow, it's not the brush, it is my eyes. I do have very dry skin, and every couple years I struggle with eczema on my eyelids, and I guess this is my time. This is my time to struggle with eczema on my eyelids. Out of these quads, it looks like the Peach Pie Crumble is the lightest shade. So I'm gonna go in with my E33 Detailed Diffused Crease from Sigma. I've used this one, so I'm gonna use my Sigma Switch to kind of get the color off of there. But I do think, even though Granola is cooler and Crumble is a little bit warmer, I do just wanna use that in the crease because I wanna blend it out a little bit further. So I'm taking this just above the crease to kind of diffuse the lines a little bit more. I could reach into, another shadow that I could reach into would be from the Sigma Angela Bright collab, the shade Bear. I know Angela uses that a lot to blend out, and I think that one would be great just because it is more of like a vanilla shade, but I want to use these little bite-sized quads. Okay, then I'm going to use my Sigma E25 blending brush, and we're going to go into this shade right here in Blueberry, and I'm going to focus this on the outer corner. This is a very rich shade, but I like this brush because I can kind of press it on the outer corner, and I don't really want to take it up into the crease, but I do want to blend it out. So I can use the tip to kind of blend it out as well and get the product right here on the inner corner without it being overpowering. I think I said inner corner and I mean outer corner. I'm sorry, y'all. Tomorrow is the first day of school. I'm a teacher, and so I'm planning on uploading this on August 15th, but I'm filming it on Sunday, the 13th. And tomorrow, the 14th, is the first day of school, and already I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. This has no additional product, but I'm just gonna use it to kind of blend that edge there. I wanna use my Singe Beauty EO1, but I used that when I filmed with the Natasha Denona palette, so I am going to use this switch to clean it off. And we are going to take this beautiful chilled shade and put it all over the lid. I am going to spray my brush with Fix Plus. This chilled shade is beautiful, but it does look like it may possibly give me some fallout, hence the Fix Plus to kind of help that. And I'm going to use pressing motions to put this all over the lid. This is a beautiful blue shade. It's almost giving me like New Year's Eve vibes, this blueberry palette, Blueberry Parfait. And you don't have to use these shadows this way. I'm just using the technique for how I apply my eyeshadow on like a day to day. I think if you put this all over the lid, blended it out with that, and put this kind of as a spotlight, I think that would be beautiful. You could also use these three together. I just want to use all 4 shades in the quad, and I am loving bite-sized eyeshadows in quads right now. It's definitely my vibe. Again, no product, just giving a quick little blend here. Taking my Sigma pencil brush, my old one that is like used and abused, and going into that granola shade. We are just going to run that all along the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna dip into blueberry a little bit and kind of focus that on the outer part of the lower lash line. I think too, if you were doing this for New Year's, taking Chilled, spraying your brush with Fix Plus, you could even use the side of this Singe Beauty brush and running that on the lower lash line would be absolutely beautiful. But I'm gonna take my finger and refreshing. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, oh my gosh. Super pigmented, super beautiful for an inner corner. Okay, my plan is to use all of the same brushes and just recreate the same style with the Caramel Apple quad. And so I will be using my Sigma switch also. So this is the same, I do have a couple of these, but this is the same one, the BK202, just running that through my Sigma switch. And then taking this Salted Caramel shade, which is warmer than the granola shade that we used. And I am going to run this all through the crease. I love the matte formula that Sigma has, and I honestly, in the beginning, was not in love with their shimmer shades. When like I bought my Sigma Ambiance palette, they just weren't as metallic as I wanted them to be. They were more toppery types of shades, but I feel like, I don't know if they've changed their formula, but I feel like lately I've been into their shimmers because you do have the bright metallics and more of a satin finish and they're not so toppery. I'm not typically into a topper type of shade. Like I want full opacity. Now I myself know that right here I have some eczema, but I don't think it's really translating and being super patchy with the shadow. So I love that. I'm going to take the same E33 Detailed Diffused Crease and go back into Peach Pie to go back into this Crumble shade and put that on the outer edge to kind of diffuse the Salted Caramel shade and blend it a little bit further. Using the same Sigma E25, and I'm just going to run this through my Sigma switch. You can see there is a little bit of a stain of the blue shadow, but like when I run it on my skin, nothing's coming off. So then we're gonna go into Caramel Apple and this green shade, which is Tart. And I'm going to do the same thing, kind of pressing this in that outer corner and then blending it ever so slightly into the crease, but like the lower part of the crease. We're just gonna follow the same methods, I guess, for applying shadow with different shades. When my friend Heather Austin does looks like this, where she uses 2 different color stories, she does the same thing, where she'll follow the same method, and that's kind of where I got this idea when I do create 2 different looks on my eyes. Using the same method but different colors kind of gives it a bit of a commonality. So thank you, Heather. Again, cleaning off my Singe brush because now we are going to go into that beautiful green shade, but I will use the other side of the brush if I can figure out which side is the other side. We're gonna go into Green Apple and I'm gonna spray my brush. I will say, looking at Green Apple versus the blue shade in Blueberry Parfait, it looks like the Chilled shade has a little bit more like glitter and sparkle, whereas the green apple looks like more of a sheen, which I don't mind. But I may get less fallout with the green shade is why I'm pointing that out. And we are going to press this all over. I think I need to pick up a little bit more and press this right here. Beautiful green satin shade. I also just want to take my finger a little bit in that green apple and press it on there in the middle a little further. My Singe brush was getting it on there, but this is where I have some eczema, and so I'm just trying to make sure that I kind of get in all of those dry patches because I don't want my eyeshadow to look patchy. But again, I mean, it's the eczema's fault if there's any patching on this inner part of the eye. So we will take that same pencil brush and salted caramel and do the same thing where the salted caramel goes all along the lower lash line, but then the green apple, nope, the tart shade, not green apple, will just go on the outer half. Just to kind of even things out on the lower lash line, I am going to take my same Sigma E33 and dip into that shade that we were using, Crumble from Peach Pie, and just kind of run that below the lower lash line. So I'm kind of trying to tie in the top to the bottom. I used that to diffuse the matte shades on my crease, my transition up here. So I'm tying that into the bottom down here. And I think this brush is perfect to do so. I think the first time I tried this brush was in Heather Austin's Favorite set by Sigma, and I believe I got it again with Angela Bright's Favorite set, and I actually do really love this brush. Taking the ice cream shade right here, and again, my pinky. And I will say, comparing ice cream to refreshing on the inner corner, ice cream has more of a gold champagne undertone, whereas refreshing was a little bit icier, more of like a white shade. So this one is more champagne, that one is more white, like a snowflake. But I am going to go ahead and put some mascara on, and then I'll show you these two looks. Okay, so here are the two looks here. I did take my black Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion and lined the upper waterline, and then I took my Makeup Forever, it's the nude one, Boundless Bisque, and put that on the lower lash line. I used Rare Beauty mascara. On my lips, I do have ColourPop's Beeper. This was Pat McGrath times Bridgerton in the shade Nude Romantique 2. A beautiful shade here. Why don't we go ahead and I'll zoom you out and share some thoughts about these little quads. I have to say, I'm very excited to have these cute little quads in my collection. Like I said, I saw people posting videos about these quads before I even knew I was getting them. So when I got the email from Sigma that they were sending something my way, I was super excited and hopeful that it would be these little quads because I'm just into simple, easy makeup. And for me, that's what these quads are. Like, it's just simple, easy makeup. I don't have to think about it. It's so fast. I mean, to create these two looks, like, it did not take me much time at all. I just followed the same method of putting this all over the crease, putting this in the outer corner, all over the lid and inner corner. Boom, you have a look. And I wanted to choose the caramel apple and blueberry parfait to create these two looks because I don't feel like those are the two that I would reach for on a day today. I'm definitely getting New Year's vibes with the blueberry parfait. I'm definitely getting like fall vibes with the caramel apple, but I am also very excited about the 4 palettes that I did not use. Here again, we have Peach Pie, we do have the Creme Brulee, we also have the Tiramisu, and the Bonbon. I don't know which one of these is going to be my favorite, but let me say the color stories are definitely wowing me for all of them. I thought that Tiramisu and Creme Brulee were kind of giving me like similar vibes. Oh my gosh, I just dug my finger into a shade. I'm trying to do this I'm trying to be a good YouTuber without digging into the shadow. Creme Brulee is on the top and Tiramisu is on the bottom. You can see Tiramisu is a little bit cooler, whereas Creme Brulee is a little bit warmer. You do also have that bright gold shade in Caramelized. So I'm excited. You've probably already seen the swatches and everything. I have not swatched them yet, but I am excited to try these out. Like I said, I love a quad. I already knew that I really enjoyed the Sigma eyeshadow formula, so getting these quads was a no-brainer. Super excited. Like I said, I'm not going to create another YouTube video, but I definitely think I will be filming some reels with these, and I love them all, okay? I love them all because I'm super excited about these color stories. I will be giving one of these more neutral quads to my best friend Smags because she loves eyeshadow just as much as me, and I think she's going to love these. I don't know which one I'm going to part with yet. I will use them all so that I can get my thoughts together, but she's my best friend and I want to share the love, and I have 6 of them and I don't need all 6, right? So I will be sharing one of those with her. But that's going to do it for this video. Nice and rambly. I'm super excited. These are launching today. Hopefully that's when I get the video up. August 15th, again, you can use my code KBella and I will have an affiliate link down below. Don't click the affiliate link if you are uncomfortable with that. I will get a little bit of a kickback. I also think that I get a kickback if you use my code KBella. So if you're not comfortable, don't do that. But thank you if you are comfortable and if you do use my link and code. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. That way I will see you in the next one. Bye.